Yeah. You are live.
Come that you love.
Come that you live. Aaron's got internet connection.
Yeah, let's not
Not jinx that.
jinx it.
Ben's here, which is always an absolute treat. Andy is currently hurtling his way down the motorway, so he might be here. We just
Hopefully,
don't know.
he gets here safe.
We'll see. Who's in the chat tonight? How you boys doing? You both all right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Good.
Just,
Yes, Jason, you were too early, but that's all right because now is the time.
Having a bit of a come down after like mad February madness of just toy show.
Yeah, I mean it was literally it was 4 in a row, wasn't it?
Yeah, it would have been if
definitely was, yeah.
Yeah, if I didn't do Sandown.
But you were at Sandown, so it was still 4 in a row. Do you know what I mean? With regards to like doing things.
Heavy.
Yeah. Shabba, Mr. Loverman. Shabba. How you doing? I hope you're well. Pete, good evening, sir. Saw you were with the was it with the neighbours lot the other night?
Just good friends. Pictures. They were just good friends.
What are the BAFTAs?
Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure I saw Pete's pictures with some of the neighbours' crew. It's pretty interesting.
Rubbing shoulders.
Tony, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, man, how's it going?
Tony. Go on, mate.
I think you're about to say what I'm about to say.
Go on.
The Centurion setup. Yes.
Proper.
Had to buy another one just because the box was different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love
That's Tony.
That's Tony. But again, a lot of if you follow Tony on Instagram, you'll see his sort of mail days are always it's nice. Oh, that's really nice. Oh, just leveling up each time. Absolutely brilliant.
Chef's kiss nice.
Absolutely, yeah. It is a chef's kiss nice. Hello, David. How you doing, man? I haven't heard about Chatham yet. I have asked Adam to see if he knows anything more about potentially doing one on the 1st of April, but the fact he hasn't got back to me means they're still in discussion. So, yeah, it might be a loss.
Adam, if you're watching, sorry, I haven't a message. I've just remembered that you messaged me and I didn't reply back.
Was that Ranger business?
Yes.
Yeah. So we're super hoping that there might be a Chatham Toy Fair on the 1st, but obviously Adam is doing his best with regards to the limitations and the obstacles of management.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I'm going to phrase that. How you doing, Paul? Hope all is well. Enjoyed our time on Monkeys on Johnny's auction on Sunday.
Just seen Tom's been announced for this week.
Yeah, tune in this week, 6:30 on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook. Yeah, Tom Pizarro will be there. It's a couple of nice. There's like a carded Motu snout spout.
Ooh, tasty.
Yeah. Betatron, how you going, buddy? Good evening to you. Hello, Jody. Hello, mate.
Hello.
Hope you're well, Dave. Good evening. Son and Dad Collectibles. I hope you had a terrific birthday,
Archie.
Yeah.
And if I'm sure I thought I said it last week, but apologies if I didn't. Happy birthday for the weekend.
Hope you got lots of battle beasts, mate.
You got all the battle beasts.
Yeah. Took them off the book.
Yeah. Tick them off. Rip the pages out. Throw them in the bin. Brad, how you going, man? Brad, again, you've seen Brad's pickups. He's got some more carded Star Wars. Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, they're great, but mate, come on.
I like his the Santa Cruz Stranger Things skateboard he picked up.
Really cool. Really cool. Yeah.
Man spending money like Celebration's not round the corner.
Exactly. Spend some real Star Wars money. Aaron, how you doing, man?
All good, mate.
All good. Kieran, how you doing? He wasn't a week late. He was a week early, and then he was literally on the stream, and then
Yeah, I'm gonna start showing. I'm gonna start talking about everything I got mentioned last week.
Yeah,
just show all my toys and stuff like from last week.
Do it. Carlos, good evening. Good evening, Darren. I hope all is well. I feel like I only just seeing you in another live. Well, yeah, it was only like literally a couple of days ago, wasn't it? Selling my weird wrestling wares. Some strange stuff. I do love it. Dave, are you stalling out at Enfield on Saturday? Let me know, because I got some toy business in Enfield on Saturday, so I'm going to pop down. It's the London Toy Shop Toy Fair. And I'll be popping down to do some things. So if you're there, it'd be really good to see you, man. Retro Chef. I love that little what's that
Logo?
logo?
Avatar.
I say Avatar. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Have you noticed this the way we're talking? It's really low and like
It's chilled.
chilled, and it's just like
Chill.
taking you through your Wednesday evening on the Toy Division Live.
It's because not 5 hours ago, I was screaming and being screamed at on a conference call. So
Oh yeah, let's not talk about work and stuff like that.
it's chill.
This is a
Rob,
safe
man.
space.
This is a safe toy space. Hey, going Rob. How you doing, buddy? I hope you are really good. Hope to see you soon. So when there are that many shows in a row, are the same people and same toys offered? Just curious. Yes and no. I mean, it depends on where it is. It depends on the size of it. I mean, I say yes and no because even amongst us, you might have. So we'll talk about this tonight about kind of moving toys and whatnot, because a few people on the Toy Division Facebook page have been asking about doing toy fairs. So it's quite cool. We can talk about how that works. But like, depending on the show, it might depend on like your loadout. It might depend on what you take. There's I found out the hard way that there is one show as fun as, and it was super fun, and I enjoyed it very much. But there probably isn't a lot of point taking. Like expensive horror items, let's say. If it's more of a kid friendly show, you might want to take more kid friendly stuff. So it's a lot of the same people, but you know what, I'm not complaining because I like seeing them all and I like hanging out with them. So, but the toys do differ. For example, Tats and Toys up there, Rob, has about 47 different loadouts depending on
where he is.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say depending on which shipping container he decides to empty out and sell that day. Yeah,
I have to say as well, like I try and because I can't fit all my gear in my car when I do the toy fairs. So what I like to try and do is take like different boxes. So have like my main boxes to take, and then just swap a couple of them out each time, just so it's a little bit different. But it can be the same people selling the same. You've seen one He-Man figure, you've seen them all.
Yeah, and at
the same time, just hanging out with the boys and seeing all this. It's the only time I get to see like a lot of the sellers. So
and for someone like me who is currently putting together a massive amount of new stuff for sale, but for the last 2 months has been trying to get rid of what I've been trying to get rid of. It's not. It's like it's the same stuff because that's all I got. So you just move it around on the shelves and hope that someone comes in that wants to get whatever. It's so some of the guys that like say the Tats and Toys, the toy scavengers, Robbo Toys. Back to the Toys, Ken, people that have a lot of stock might rotate it, but people like us, we have what we have. Aaron's you've got a lot of stuff. I haven't got that much stuff anymore, and I guess Ben, you're somewhere in the middle. You and Sam have got a healthy amount of stuff, but it's all good. But like Aaron says, it's all about the hangs. So I go to them as these boys did in Sandown. I go to them and not sell anything, quite frankly. It's a much easier loading when you haven't got anything to load in.
Oh, yeah, it was a dream.
Although Ben did help me load in, which I massively appreciate. Hopefully, I think Dave Blade might be selling. I'm going to be down there. Like I say, just sorting out a little bit of business.
Paul's there sometimes, isn't he? Because it's not far from his house.
If Paul, if you're there, man, it'd be cool to see you. How you doing, Colin? How you doing, bud? Evening, Andrew. All good. Hope you're well. Kez, how you doing, buddy?
Yo.
There were some absolute bargains. It was funny actually on the auction on Sunday. Like, I had a let's call it a quite a niche box of wrestling tat, and everyone was like, people that I were like, oh, that's like really cool, and I'm like, I don't really care for Stone Cold or The Rock, so whatever. And it doesn't
matter what you think.
It doesn't matter what I think. So that's all good. And Paul's mask little bundle, where when everyone got a good deal, but it went for like good money. But Paul's sealed vintage turtle, and certainly Johnny's. Johnny's, I was like, Johnny had, that's right, because Brad got it. The carded, I can't remember what it's called, the bearded grey guy from Star Wars. Anyway, some deals, man. Some deals. That's it. Thank you very much. Yeah, some deals. Johnny's always got deals. Johnny's got some good stock at the moment. Really good stock.
Mm.
Here we go, Rob. Sorry, not visit last few weeks. Been piecing together various vintage Star Wars, Transformers, Mars stuff. More stock for shows. Man's got more stock than there is shows. Telling you.
Yeah.
Telling you.
Do his own show.
Yeah, you could do your own show. Adam, hey there, man. Nice work, Aaron. Picking up the Star Wars. Nice, yeah. Oh, make sure if you haven't watched it, make sure. In fact, you got a couple of videos since we last. You got the Sandown video.
And so Sandown. So Sandown went up, and then we could have talking about that when I couldn't get on, and then in between, Showmasters went up at the last weekend, just gone.
Yep.
So I appreciate everyone watching it, and I did get a lovely little hot toy, which I'll talk about a little bit more. When we get around to that section.
We will definitely look at that. Hey, Dan, buddy. I shall see you on Saturday, I believe. Enfield Toy Shop, Enfield Toy Fair on Saturday. Make sure you get down.
Nice, Brad.
Only cost you postage was a sweet trade deal. He gave him 16 carded Star Wars figures. I'm sure it's good. It's a very cool looking deck. It's very retro looking. I like it. How you doing, Viper? How are you doing? I'm just skipping people. I'm happy people are talking to each other in the chat. It's all good. Neighbours celebration tour with meet and greet. I thought I saw something like that.
Happy days.
I saw something like that. Yes, indeed. I will see you on Saturday. It's a real life pick. I love this. There's something funny and ludicrous about massive chef hats, and I'm here for it. I don't know, man. A lot of people have got a lot of the same toys as me. But I just got them all in one place. Toy talk on the train home. Hopefully we can keep you entertained.
Oh, happy days.
Hopefully we can keep you entertained. How are you doing? Also, how are you doing? Hope you're well. Van's out of action. Oh. Too many toys. Done the suspension.
Inviting too many people back there.
Yeah.
Too many workers weighing it down.
I'm sad, but I will see you soon, man. We'll definitely see you soon. Aaron, when will you be doing the car boot videos? As some car boots have started up around the UK, they have, but also a lot were cancelled because it was raining last weekend.
In all honesty, when the clocks go forward, or we have like a nice dry week.
Yeah.
I can't be bothered to go get up in the morning just to go to a wet field with like 200 like people trying to buy from like 6 cars.
I'm actually thinking, Aaron, about I was just talking to Hannah before. Like, I think we might actually sell it a couple.
Yeah, I got some stuff obviously that I need to move
we'll talk.
on. So.
We'll talk and maybe do a little back to back.
Dad want to move some stuff as well, so if we can organise that, then yeah.
I feel like obviously weather dependent, it wants to be nice, but the sooner the better because people will be more interested at the start. And
100%.
Yeah, so we shall see. But
we'll see it. The not this weekend, the weekend after, the clocks go forward, don't they? So just really. Normally I base it around Easter. So once Easter's done and out of the way, that's when I go out to the car boots. But for argument's sake, if it was nice, it's been quite crap the weather this week.
Yeah.
But if it was nice and dry the whole week, I probably would go out this weekend to find one. But
I might go out this weekend because I'll hopefully if it is on one of our ones, I'd like to see Himesh and and I've got something that I've got to give someone. He's really annoying, this guy. You might know him. Hello, mate.
There he is.
I didn't hear what you were saying. What?
Don't worry about it. It's all good.
Smart. Just agree. So yeah,
totally.
I was saying I'm hoping I'm going to see you on Sunday because I've got something rather special for you.
Oh, and I hope so too.
It'd be a good one. How you doing, man? You all right?
Yes, I'm good. Sorry, I'm late. I got delayed, but I'm here. We're alive. We're good.
It's all good, man. We're just saying hello to people. Just talking some breeze. We're going to show some toys in a second. Just get into the bottom of the hellos comments. When is Rob not picking up a giant vintage Star Wars lot or
I don't know where he finds these people that suddenly have an abundance of stuff to sell.
He's got a keen nose for finding stuff.
He has.
He's got a Rolodex.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little black book. Oh, Paul, so
hopefully who he sells them to. So eventually, when he comes back round, he can rebuy them.
Paul, if you are there on Saturday and you're buying not selling, it'd be great to see you. If you bring that thing, I'll buy it off you.
Ooh. Middle down.
No, for me.
He's middle down himself.
I can't say what it is. I'll tell you why off camera. But yeah,
Oh.
if you bring that thing, I'll buy it, man. That'd be cool. Thank you.
Are
Aaron's
you
massive.
buying the mail away Hogan?
No, I'm not going to buy the mail away Hogan. There's a giant glass that Aaron's got.
It just
So
looks like a really skinny pint glass.
yeah, these were. I think I stole it from Winter Wonderland. I don't think you were supposed to take them, but
You're not, no. I did all the telecoms last year. I was there when it was raining sideways, and I was standing out. Yeah, horrible.
I think you can take them because you put down like a £10 deposit or something.
yeah, I didn't pay for the deposit. I just paid for a beer.
Oh, okay.
Didn't pay at all. Jumped the fence. Just walked in, took some pint glasses. Done.
Still want? I showed my Mr. YouTube card.
You know I am.
Hey there, Rye. If you're still,
No,
I know Rye's busy, but if you're still there,
Happy
obviously,
birthday to
happy
Ryan,
birthday
wife.
to your lovely lady wife, and we'll
Yes.
talk later on.
Tell all the boys at Toy Division wish her a happy birthday.
You big up.
And I'll see you later.
There
Good.
we go. Dave is looking to do his first toy fair. Would Kempton be a good fair to start? Well, let me just say this: not if you live in Scotland.
Yeah,
But very much,
way down, but
very much logistically dependent. But Kempton's a good one because it's super chilled.
Yeah.
The loading is fantastic as far as loading goes. It can be. This sounds like a negative, but I don't mean it to be. It can be busy, but it's not. It's not like consistently Sandown NEC busy, which could be quite overwhelming if you did that as a first one. And the guys that run it are absolutely fantastic, lovely people.
Starter.
Kempton's a good starter one. It depends where you live. If you're driving 4 hours to do it, I would say there must be one closer to you. But if you're just down the road, it's a good one, man. Let one of us know if you do want to do it. Let one of us know. We can give you all the contact, that sort of stuff to get it done. Yeah, it is good. Aaron's new video. We'll get to Aaron's new toys.
that was a good day.
That was a good day, and yeah, it's just an absolute stroke of luck that Gav from Leicester Vintage was doing his art cults. I think his art store is called.
Right. Yeah.
And it's just by a stroke of luck he was the stall direct opposite us.
Oh, perfect.
Is, and there's I apologise, I can't remember his name, but so in Leicester you got the Leicester Vintage Toy Shop, but apparently there's like a retro game shop as well.
Yes.
Very close to it, and they're good friends. And his stall was next to Gav as well, so it was a nice little row, wasn't it?
Oh, make sure you check out the new Talk Toy to Me podcast, which came out over yesterday. I can't remember. It's about banned toys, and it's always quite fun because there's some really funny ones. I love a Silent Chef hat, although I had a pot noodle for dinner. That is,
You heathen.
I consider that cooking.
For you, that is cooking.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Make a selling video of the car boot. That'd be quite fun if we. Andy, we were talking before he came on. I'm looking to do maybe a car boot or two in the next couple of months. So.
Yeah, I've got junk to sell. I'm down.
No, you've got quality merchandise to move to its new owners. Is what you've got.
Yeah, exactly that.
Is Andy in mourning now? Disney has cancelled Willow.
I mean, I saw that about an hour ago. I was like, oh,
They actually cancelled it.
yeah,
Oh,
I thought he did all right.
not well enough.
Not
But
that.
it wasn't Willow. Like I enjoyed it as a TV show,
yeah.
but it wasn't Willow, and they've made it far too. Without getting myself in trouble or anything like that, but they've made it far too tick sheet happy and make sure everybody's happy, if that makes sense. Like it just,
All right, gotcha.
Yeah.
it's still a good show, but it wasn't. I'm not surprised it didn't get a second one.
You're missing the
Eversys longer, but hey ho.
You're missing the edginess of 80s.
Well,
Just like-
Willow's hardly edgy, but like it just.
Just wasn't very good, mate.
It was a Disney tick sheet of a TV show, and they've
If it's
done
Disney,
everything. Yeah,
if it's Disney, it normally isn't it.
Sorry, Andy. You can just watch,
I'm not trying to get myself in trouble. I didn't think
We,
it was
we
needed.
get you. We get you.
Gotcha.
you can just watch Wu-Tang now, Andy, because the new season of that's just come out on Disney Plus.
There you go. I'll give that a go instead.
What a world we live in. What a world we live in.
I actually haven't watched Mandalorian before this, so
I haven't watched any of this season.
I need to.
Oh, can we talk about Last of Us? Has anyone watched that or not?
No spoilers, please, because I will be watching it at some point.
Oh, okay, so I'll
there you
shut
go.
up then. But as a person that's never played the video game, doesn't know a clue about it, the last episode was like, what?
I'm not going to say anything, but as a person who's never played a video game, you are going to cry when they do season 2. Let's move on.
I might have had something spoiled about season 2. I
Well,
think. I don't want to talk about it in case
We
it's
won't
not
talk
true.
about it, but yeah.
Evening
But
Peaky Arrow.
don't look up the game. But the only thing I can think of is surely they won't be doing that in season 2.
If they don't, then they're cowards. Game 1, season 1,
Snow
game 2,
getting
season 2.
all over again.
Be done. Lots of love for Randy. Lots of love for Randy. Oh, yeah, here we go. Here we go, Kieran. Finally, someone knows. He's right on.
Yeah, where's someone that knows what?
Who else, apart from Brad and Aaron, going to Celebration on Saturday?
I've actually got some celebration news that I was going to mention, so we'll get around to that.
Okay, we'll do that. We'll talk about Celebration in a bit. I want to talk about Celebration. I want to talk about the new set of Turtles that's come out, and I want to talk about toy fairs in general. So let's get through this. Mugman, how are you doing, buddy? Favorite flavor of crisps?
Ooh. It depends on the crisp.
Sweet chili.
Yeah.
Sweet chili.
No, you heathen.
Yeah, sweet chili.
For me, it's either salt and vinegar squares, salt and vinegar discos, or the elusive red McCoys that are just straight up plain salted.
Ready salted one. Okay.
I love it. I like.
I'd throw skips into the mix. Anything prawn cocktail flavour.
I was
I'm
going
all
to say
over.
prawn cocktail. I was thinking.
Do you like the prawn cocktail quavers, Ben?
Yes.
They're quite delicious.
But the sweet chili, is it kettle chips?
Oh,
their
it's
sweet chili is
too much going on for me.
nice.
There's Jacob's cracker crisps are so vinegary that you can't help but cough on every single bite, and I'm all over it.
That's what I want. I want maximum salt, maximum vinegar.
That's why squares and discos salt and vinegars are top tier, and they will always be top.
You open up a disco salt and vinegar, and like your eyes start watering just from opening up. Honestly, they're so salty.
So good.
I don't know. I like the prawn cocktail McCoys. They've got a good zing.
Okay.
Or lemon scampi knickknacks.
Aren't they called like sizzling Thai prawn or something like that?
They could well be.
Yeah. I had beef bourguignon flavoured Wotsits the other day.
Beef bourguignon.
Yeah.
I had some, and they like the spot. I had some spicy giant Wotsits.
Oh, right. No, these were like a dark brown colour. Everyone in the office absolutely loved it and appreciated the fact I was eating them at my desk.
All right. I can imagine. I like a crisp. I'm a big crisp fan.
Me too. I'm savoury over sweet.
Pringles. Go to Pringles flavour, just quickly. Pringles are
Texas barbecue.
Texas barbecue.
Prawn cocktail or sour cream and onion.
You know what I like?
Something.
No, just plain original red. I don't want your nonsense because they're not real crisps. They're like
that's what it says.
Corn chips, aren't they?
The corn chips. They're like starchy chips. So you start adding too much onto them. It just tastes more artificial. You have like a
you can stash a packet of them, no problem. They're wicked.
When you have like a bacon flavour crisp, unless it's like a frazzle, it tastes like plastic to me. Like anyway. Anyone going to the next MCM Comic Con?
When is that?
May. I don't know. I'm not.
We got toy fairs in May. Two can play that. How are you doing? How are you doing?
That on a plane in May.
Anyone at Bolton on Sunday? There you go, Aaron. That answers our question. Is there a
I don't think Bolton's this Sunday.
Oh.
I checked all my dates.
Sunday?
No, Bolton's not till the 2nd of April, according to the Barry Potter calendar.
Shabba, check the diary. Don't go there if you're not 100% sure it's there. Hello, guys. Hope Aaron's internet goes well. I'm sure it's internet. You mean by that? It's all up and running. Thank you,
David.
David.
I'm still going strong. I'm still standing.
Hello, doing Si. God blimey, I need to get through these. We got some stuff to talk about. Loving the setup with the boards, Ben. We all do. We love that. Question for Aaron: how was LFCC in your eyes?
Oh yeah, it was good. Quiet. It wasn't as busy as it's like the spring and the summer one. The winter and the summer one was, but it was alright. It was fun. I think it was like a nice little, get the year started off on the Comic-Con scene. Yeah. But it definitely wasn't rammed. Let's just say.
It seemed to go better than the last one with that Stranger Thing to do, not ending up in tears. So that's something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think they controlled it a lot better, and
Yeah.
I don't know, but it was fun. It was a good laugh.
That's good. Oh, a proper pot noodle. No, that's enticing. Shouldn't take crisp advice from a weird serial killer, Dan. I eat my
Very
crisp.
true.
I eat
Very,
my
very
crisp
true.
normally.
He's a
Not
weird
like-
cereal eater.
200 Toy Fairs in April, so make sure everybody's yeah, absolutely. Hey man, I do. Next Kempton is
I want to
May.
say May.
It's definitely May
it is May the
14th,
14th, Sunday the 14th of May.
and then 20th is NEC, isn't it? Sorry, no, Sandown.
Sandown, yeah, NEC. So yeah, April is Saturday the 16th of April is Nebworth, and then Sunday the 16th of April is NEC. Saturday the 22nd is Nebworth, and then it's Kempton and Sandown in May. It's all very confusing. Yeah, man. Let's talk about that. I want to talk about that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, good. I'm glad there's
not the stadium. That'd be why.
So it's not a BP one. Okay. Whew.
Is it so? Yeah. Has anyone seen the new Turtles? Well, I say new Turtles. The new old Turtles. Ben? You're the Turtles man. What are you saying?
The storage shell ones, it's good. I guess if you can't get hold of the originals, it's nice to have them. I mean, I don't really I know why they're reissuing them, because it's a money thing. But
do you think
I prefer the originals?
Do you think it's going to lessen the value of the original ones?
No, I don't think so. I think it's that age-old thing of that if you want them for nostalgia's sake, you'll probably buy the originals.
But
Do you
think that only applies if you want them on card?
No, not necessarily, because I've got them, but I don't have them on card.
But
that's
no,
because I want.
But what I'm saying is, if you didn't have them and you wanted them loose, and there was a set of new ones loose for 20 quid for all four.
No, I think I'd still buy the originals.
Yeah,
okay. Because I mean, I think these new ones are coming out at 20 quid a pop. But I know what you mean. You were just sort of throwing numbers in, but
yeah.
Personally, it depends what sort of type of collector you are.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like any of the new stuff really. There's a couple of Super 7 bits, like the Giant Muckman and stuff I've got. And I got the Pizza Monster and stuff.
I think some of those is it a Super 7? Is that you got from Nerd Based Muckman?
Yeah.
Those ones are, and Andy, you were looking at a couple of them, weren't you? Like the Mutagen Man, the Muckman, like some of them are absolutely wicked, and a couple of them 2-packs are cool as well. You know, the ones.
Yeah, I really like the Anthrax. I didn't like the one it came with. Scumbag, is it? Or
Scumbag,
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like his.
They're the Nickelodeon ones. I think they're not the.
They're the different ones, the 2-packs. Yeah.
I'm not a fan.
Do you think, Ben, that they're going to bring out? Do you think they're going to keep going? Because I see they're doing. I was like, oh really? I've decided to sell a couple of my other turtles, including my Krang in his little walker.
Oh yeah.
Because I've got
the Android body.
Big Krang. Yeah.
So I don't need Krang in his little walker, and I was like, I'll sell that, whatever. And then I saw that a picture come up of like the new turtle stuff, and they're re-releasing Krang in his walker.
Yeah, Nerdbase put up a picture of all of them. So it's the 4 storage shells: Bebop, Rocksteady, Shredder, Splinter, and Krang.
Leatherhead
and the Foot Soldier. So it's the original. It will now be the original 10 have all been re-released, plus the storage shells.
Man, I'm all for it. Ruin the collecting scene. I don't care.
Do you think
they're going to collect it?
Do you think they'll go? Do you think they'll go like Hotspot Scratch?
Yeah.
I think there's the potential for it because they know how many people will buy them because they can't afford the originals. But yeah, I'm with you. I like it's something knowing that the original has been around for the last 30 years.
I just think, I don't know, man. Maybe not in our circles. I just think for your general layman, if someone went, oh, you know what I really fancy? Exactly like the Ken and Ghostbusters. If they went,
100%. There is a market for them.
I really fancy some turtles, some original turtles.
Yeah.
And it's like, if you didn't care about being on card, you want them open with their weapons and that. Why would you spend 25 quid a pop when you know these ones are going to end up being like 6 quid?
The thing is, the storage shell ones come with something you hate, Dan, is an abundance of weapons.
I do hate it. But they go in the storage shell, don't they?
They do go in the shell, granted.
So
But actually, I don't think they all fit in the shell, though, right? The loose set I've got, the original ones, there's a couple that don't fit in the backpack.
I'm out again. I was back in. I was about to say, if you can put them all together and not have anything lying around, I'm in. If they don't all fit.
You should be able to put them in their hands, in their belts, and then in the back, probably 1 and the 2 stars, because there should be a peg in the middle of the shells. The stars clip onto, so they don't fall out.
As long as there isn't accessories flopping around all over the place, because
someone just put Dave's there. He got his today from Nerdbase for £13 each.
I mean, that's a great price. I didn't think they were going to be that cheap.
I'd be buying them, putting them with the turtle van that Mr. Dave Costa del Blade got me, and have a nice little open loose set. Even though I've got the storage shell turtles loose.
Yeah,
David, you must have heard of Bill and Ben.
I did it because Ryan had changed his name last week, and so I changed mine last week, but nobody noticed.
What did you change it to last week?
Anyone's name.
It's Bill's Toy Box. It's Bill from Bugsy's Toy Box.
Bill from Bugsy's Toy Box. Ben, you should be Ben from Bill's Toy Box.
I just want to weigh in on that kind of retro
man.
there as well.
No.
Oh, look, my internet's gone. It's talking about price and everything. It's let's just say the retro Star Wars figures have not hurt the price of Star Wars.
I hear you, and obviously I'll let you continue. But Star Wars is a different beast. It's a different beast.
Masters of the Universe has not affected the price of.
Yeah, but they didn't do replicas. I'm talking about when
that origin line is pretty much, but not. It's different enough that you could go, well, I've got my original and this is like an updated version. If we're talking about carbon copies, I'm talking about the Kenner Ghostbusters version. It's like it's the same thing with a different date stamped on it. That's what I'm talking about. But then Ghostbusters is such a, I don't know, it's a great toy line, but the fans of Ghostbusters are very, very hardcore.
They're absolute nerds. You're quite right.
I think they're more hardcore than the like Star Wars fans.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
I guarantee you now, 100% they are. They are. Just look at a Ghostbusters forum about the HasLab Ghostbuster pack.
Dude, I know what you're saying.
It's a war zone. But
Ghostbusters fans lost their mind over the 2016 film. I get that, but every time anyone does anything Star Wars, like people get stabbed.
Yeah, I'm just saying. The Ghostbuster scene, I think, is a far lot worse.
It's all nothing.
But
it's plastic.
Andy's right there. It's all nothing. If there's grown men out there that are willing to spend thousands. I'm sorry. There was a comment about a scratch.
Hold on, let's get down there. We'll continue.
Kieran
likes the idea of
Jodie May.
Of versions, encourage kids to buy them. Yeah, man, absolutely. Get people into it. 13 quid each, whole shebang. They've already sold out, so it might end up like another Turtles van situation. We know Colin, vintage only. We know that, Colin, mate.
So this would be my point about it. Jodie's brother, fair play to him. He sold a scratch for £2,200 pound.
He's down in top.
Sorry. If you were a toy maker who has the license for those molds, why the hell wouldn't you just reproduce that toy?
100%.
Because that figure is completely made up by the collector.
100%, dude. At this point in time, if I was Hasbro, I would be battling Mattel to get the retro rights back, and I'd be finding the old plates and remaking all of the original wrestlers. If I was 100%.
Hasbro. 100%. And
I hope they never do.
In the second-hand market, people are going mad over certain figures. Why would you not, as a market?
Why would you not? Yeah.
Overprint the ones that people want.
I got no fair play to them for reissuing them because
Oh, but dude, my beef isn't with the corporate company for doing it. I understand why they do it. My question is, for people like in our circles that might go, it's time for me to sell my original whatever's on my Kenner original Ghostbusters. I think maybe not now, but I think at that moment in time, for 6 months when they released the Kenner ones, I think it absolutely annihilates that market because people go, I don't want to spend 150 quid on a carded when I could go and buy one for literally £8.99.
But what hopefully it does do is the main thing is that it's a gateway. Like people that are not as hardcore into it like we are, they'll pop into Smith's with their kids and go, oh my God, turtle figures. I remember these when I was a kid. They buy their kids the turtle figures, and all of a sudden, like, you got someone in who's actually physically playing with toys. Because these people might not realise there's Sandown, Kempton, NEC. Do you know what I mean? Or they would go to it and go, hang on, I had this as a kid. I ain't paying 25, 30 quid for a turtle figure.
What you're saying, Aaron, is it's like, it's all right to listen to Limp Bizkit as long as you move on to Mortician, Crushing Life, Cephalic Carnage, that sort of stuff. An entry-level metal band is fine as long as you end up like Drop A, 27 strings. I hear you. I'm into it. What's Paul saying?
I still like Limp Bizkit.
I know you do, mate. It hurts me every time. I stood there today and made a decision: the 4-story shells or the 30th edition Jurassic Park real feel T-Rex. Went with the Rex.
But I don't think though the reissue Jurassic Park stuff's had that bigger an effect on the originals.
It's only just come out though, isn't it?
I also don't think I don't think there's as big a market for original Jurassic Park. I think there will be, but I don't think there is right now, not compared to Ghostbusters and Turtles.
Generally, because if you like the actual characters are not really popular. The dinosaurs are just quality. They're quality dinosaurs, and we all remember them. That you wanted the Jurassic Park dinosaurs as a kid.
Yeah.
But you ended up with the Block Early Learning Center ones.
Yeah.
So I think, and even now compared to like dinosaurs, like the old 90s Jurassic Park dinos are absolutely awesome.
Yeah. Good toys. Someone's got to give for this conveyor belt of new toys. So many people just waiting for them drawing price these days and more turning up in discount scores. I agree. I don't think anything's going to give. While people buy them, I think they'll just keep making them.
Yeah.
And that's all right because we like vintage. Yeah. Speaking of which, if we show some toys in a second, let's. Motu has affected it. They've seen my day and drop now. I think some.
Sorry, go on.
So I say some. I still see Randors and Scare. I still see some of them going for proper money, but
those ones will do it. I think it's your normal run of the mill ones that just.
I always thought He-Man was overpriced. Like what people were trying to get for them, I always thought, hang on, like.
You can't say that about Andy. He sat right next to you.
Couldn't even give a He-Man away.
Yeah. It can be.
I think
but we live in a weird world, don't we, where toys and all sort of consumable media, films, TV shows, it's all prequels, remakes, sequels.
Kids aren't playing with toys. Kids are playing video games. Kids have too much
as well.
Software sort of games. They don't have toys as such anymore. Like, why wouldn't the toy companies? What is it? The fact or the thing that came out last year? Like the toy business is booming because of adults buying toys.
Yeah,
the issues. Like,
we remember when we had less responsibility. Let's try and get back to that.
We've been doing that for years.
Yeah, forever. Imagine going to Smiths and seeing a Skull Dungeon Mighty Mats. We're wonderful. It depends, man. It depends. Yeah. It wouldn't be wonderful for you.
There's too many kids in there screaming around, breaking stuff.
It wouldn't be wonderful for you, Paul, because your business relies on selling old stuff that you can't get anymore. That's my point when people go like, "Oh, imagine if we sold the Toys R Us was back." I'm like, no, it wouldn't. It wouldn't. It'd be full of flipping new toys, obviously. Yeah. The problem is, guys, is we talk about back in the day, like the day was what we're talking about. You know, it's youth. Youth is good. See, things were just as bad back in the day as they are now, but youth is good. So we look at it with.
That's why I never get when people could talk about. Do you remember the days you used to go to Blockbuster? I remember going to Blockbuster and being in there for an hour because no one could decide what to watch. It's the same when when you watch Netflix. Like you just sit there going through it, like I don't know what to watch.
Yeah,
exactly the same thing.
Days when you'd have a day off school because you were ill and you'd watch daytime TV and you'd watch the same program 4 times across the day because it was just reruns.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys have you guys had the pleasure experience of watching a VHS recently?
No.
Yeah, it's not great. Back in the day, being young's good.
Yeah, but Stranger Things made it fun.
Tell your 14-year-old daughter to make the most of being 14.
Because you know she'll be loving this. Right.
She's not breaking stuff.
Just gets worse.
Hopefully she keeps on rolling.
It's part of my generation.
Oh.
She doesn't want to be in your gang.
Paul G. No, I don't play him how we did. There he is. There he is. Hey, Dan Callum.
I love the way Dan just moves straight on for the Limp Bizkit puns. He's not even entertaining it. He's like,
Yeah.
no.
A new Retro Gator video dropped. Obviously, make sure
My
you
way.
watch that, of course. My way or the highway. Yeah, you don't. Funnily enough, a lot.
Blue eyes. What's behind those blue eyes?
A lot of the kids that you see, almost obviously, kids need a accompanying adult at the toy fairs. But it's funny. It's like you have to be the child of a collector to go to these things. It would feel rare to me to see a youngster that had independently got into it and was dragging their parent. It does happen, but often it's the parents who are into it and they're getting their kids into it.
I've seen a few of the smaller shows. As long as he doesn't ask about hot dog flavored water.
Here we go. How to devalue your entire life's work. Have they re-released Battle Beasts?
Yeah, I really wouldn't care because they're not an investment to me. I've spent money on because I want them. I don't think toys are an investment. I think toys are toys. They should
I
be
own
seen as
VHS.
toys.
I own VHS, but I wouldn't watch it over a Blu-ray if I wanted to see what was going on. Oh. I'm going to show some.
They did release it. I know I sent you guys the picture from Christian of the 2 laser beasts I want and the ridiculous amount of money that I would possibly have to spend.
Yeah.
If they re-release those for 20 quid, I'd buy them happily. Wouldn't care less.
Yeah. What if they released a box set of every single one for 100 quid? Every single one.
I'd buy it.
I'd be livid that I'd spent all that time and money spending everything.
I honestly wouldn't. I'd buy them.
Fair enough.
It's more about the journey than it is the ending, isn't it?
Is it? Guys, let me show you some toys. I've got something today. It's just one thing. I'm excited. I'm excited about showing this. And
what did you get?
You're going to fill that big space behind your head.
Yeah, look.
I know what it is. I'm excited for you.
So this is just the box because I've taken it out already. So I had 2 of these growing up, and none of them were like particularly in good shape. But I love this. Is a piece of my youth. So when I saw it pop up, when I saw Johnny had one, I had to call the monkey and say, "Mate, I need it." So it's a Galoob Mr. T 18
box
tactical van.
Nice.
Yes.
That's the box. Ugh. And this is the van, and this is very much a piece of my childhood. The fact that it's in really good nick. It's got all 4 lights. My one's had. I think I had one that had 2 by the end of it all. All the seats got the all the inlays, the stickers, and the steering wheel and all that sort of stuff. They are very basic. They're 1983.
Dan, is it the same size and shape as Slingshot?
Same, similar, slightly bigger. It's slightly different shape.
Oh, okay.
Because this is, Slingshot theoretically takes mass figures, where this is
of course, its scale's different.
Yeah, it's a different scale. So it comes with the Mr. T, in all his greenness, and the worst setup. I remember these so well. The worst set of like detour, fire hydrant, and the stop sign, whatever. But yes, for me, it's that van, man. It's
decent.
Yeah, it's a piece of my childhood. So yeah, happy to have it, and very appreciative of Johnny for sorting it. So there we go. That's all I got this week. I got some stuff coming, but that's all I got this week, and it's something that I'm actually happy with for once that I bought, and it's going to go there.
I thought you've already cleared the space for it. That's very.
I sized it up. I had to move a bunch of stuff around. Yeah. And it leaves me on the same. We'll probably talk about in a little bit, which is, dude, I'm getting rid of a lot of stuff. I keep saying that, but every time I look around, I'm like, oh, more can go. I want to get rid of 2. I've got 4 Billy bookshelves in this room, and I want to get rid of 2 of them. And enough stuff that fills 2 of them. It's just got to go, and everything that's in my loft as well. But anyway, yeah. Who else has got stuff to show?
I've remembered I have something. I got a gift in the post.
Oh, go on.
Very nice.
Oh, it's a little tumbler. Oh, very nice.
A little gift from Mr. Brad.
Oh, Brad, very nice. Excellent work.
It's got glitter in it. He sent it to me out of the kindness of his own heart, just because he thought it was cool because it was in a box.
Is it one of them? It's like a plastic one, and the glitter like moves all in the inside.
Yeah.
We used to have Disney ones like that.
Yeah,
that's cool. Oh, I'm into it.
Weird,
yeah. So that was a very kind gift.
Thanks,
I am into it. spit down the.
Can I then go because it leads on? Yeah. So I also got a little present from Brad this week.
2 seconds. You couldn't get a Playmobil one. I don't want a Playmobil one.
No, the Playmobil remake stuff looks awful.
I
really don't like it.
It's good value for money. I think you get a lot of bang for your buck.
I don't think so.
The 6-inch figures are. The 6-inch figures are very strange.
I think the Mr. T van was like 80 odd quid for a van and 4 figures. I don't think it's.
Perhaps I'm thinking about the Ghostbusters stuff. Yeah, lots of love for the 18 van. It is
super cool.
It's a bang. Yeah, man, I've got so much stuff to go. It's mad. It's madness. Awesome tumbler. A lovely gift for Ben. What's Andy got going on?
Only because it leads on from that. So I also got a parcel in the post, which caused me and Dan a little bit of confusion. But like it sorted itself out in the end. But Brad sent me from Johnny as well a Mr. T mug.
Yeah.
So I had the label obviously from Johnny, and I was like, I'm expecting something, but not yet because I've got to pay for it. And then I messaged Dan. I was like, you haven't paid up front. And anyway, after a confusing day, when I got home and actually opened it, I was like, oh, it's nothing what I thought at all.
we thought my Mr. T van might have ended up with Andy, but in actual fact, it was a Mr. T mug. So yeah,
I love the T is an Uzi.
Sorry,
I love the fact that the letter T is an Uzi.
Oh yeah. I like the way he's moving so fast. He's like out of himself. Like
he's turning into the Take On Me video. It's cool. That's nice.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Brad's on a tear up of giving things to people.
Mate, I did that say to him. He needs to stop.
Does need to stop.
I also got.
Oh, sorry, mate.
No, go on.
My bad. No. I thought it was just state show. What else you got?
No, I got. So the Derby claim sale. And I'm still jealous, Aaron, that you've had an email from a certain company saying your thing's on the way because I still haven't had the email.
About that. Didn't even mention that. Yeah.
But I did pick up a Templar Knight from Derby in his.
You know what?
Steve.
When you put that up and I saw your name underneath it, I was like, because that one's better. No, that one's better than the other one he had up.
I know. I think the other one's better, but
So why didn't you get that one? I could have that one.
Well, didn't say that. You should have told me that. I would have told him.
Why didn't you buy the other one? Then buy that one. Then?
Has he sold the other one?
I couldn't afford both of them. I was like, I've already claimed it, so I'll take this one.
Has he still got the other one?
Yeah, I think so.
Aaron, just buy the other one, and then you can
I think he has.
You can work out which one you like the best.
Is he in the chat? Or is he watching football? I don't know.
He's probably watching football.
So is that a mythic, Andy?
Yeah. So this is a mythic Templar Knight.
Knights Templar.
Yeah. I just realised I've actually got a different holder for the shield. All my other shields are different, but they've broke. Like 2 of them are broken. So maybe they've fixed that by making this like clip.
Are the other ones like pegs to go into hands?
That's an older one though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're annoying because as soon as it falls over, it just ka-cha.
Yeah, which is what's happened with one of mine. But yeah, so that was. Thank you very much. And then the last thing I got. Oh no, well sorry, no. He also sent me this little dude.
Hello.
Freebie. I don't know what this is, but it's wicked. It's got like 1994 on it.
That's a bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah, Oh, Chappie.
Chatmai.
Chatmai, yeah. So who knows where that came from, but that's weird.
All right, everyone. Sorry, go on.
You messaged him?
No, not yet. Hold on.
What?
No, let Andy finish. I didn't. Go on.
I think he's done.
Okay, I've got one more thing. That this is.
Oh, yeah, go.
These wouldn't be reissued, I don't think. But I spent a stupid amount of money on some stickers.
They were so expensive. They're super cool, and you did need them, but they were flipping expensive.
But wait, you pay £3.99 postage, right, for that? I expect £3.99. I think is going to come pretty quick. It took 2 weeks. Fair play. The guy said, "It must have got lost. I'm sorry. I'll resend you another pack." And I was like, "No, give it another couple of days." You know, he was honest. Whatever. Eventually, they turned up, but second class, like unrecorded post.
So what £1.15 or something, and you get
yeah. But I don't care anyway. They've turned up. I'm happy. At least they're here. And I forgot. I'd actually managed to get the set because he had different ones for sale with the triple threat snake in it.
With the triple threat snake. I love the fact you've got the wood and the fire as well. That's really cool.
But shame there's no water.
Yeah, that would annoy me that I haven't got water. But
it's probably on a different set, mate. That's
There's 3 sets in total. But
has that got your hippo? Has that got your rhino on it as well?
No, it's the bear. This is like season 1 ones, and then
I thought that was the rhino, the yellow one, the second up from the bottom.
Where your finger is?
That's the right. Oh no, sorry, I've got hippos, not rhinos.
Oh, hippo. You collect hippos as well.
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. They're pretty cool. I'm actually quite tempted to go back and buy the other sets, but I need to.
I mean, They are really cool. If they were half what you paid for them, I'd say yeah, definitely.
Yeah, then I would agree with you. Yeah.
Yeah, no. Actually, oh my god, just think. No, I'm definitely not buying them. I got the mask for like just the. Yeah, no, we're not. I'm not buying them anymore. But yeah, sorry, Aaron. God, that's my.
I'm just saying. There it is.
Yeah. I prefer him. So go with.
Are you gonna? Has he still got it? Message him.
Well, he's got the picture up, so I've
Make him an offer. Yeah.
there you go. Right now,
Yeah, we can always do a swapsies.
Yeah. But he's not a secret about it, Tron. That's our friend Darby, Steve Darby.
Ooh.
Darby always got good stuff.
Yeah, Derby Collector on Instagram.
Yeah.
Steve.
Actually, I don't know if Vadertron has Instagram.
Oh, well, Steve Darby.
Yeah.
if anyone is looking for some like cool stuff, like he's got
all sorts of cool stuff.
Oh yeah, loads of AD&D stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw the trailer for the new film the other day, and I think it actually looks pretty good.
apparently it's getting good reviews.
Oh,
But the trailers nowadays are almost better than the films.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The trailers, they just put the best bits in, and then the film is just filler around the trailer.
my
He's cool.
Yeah,
Our
from
pal-
90s, Ghost Rider. Sorry.
our pal Duncan put me onto a trailer for a film called Sisu, 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 and it's made by the same studio that did John Wick and stuff. If you watch the trailer, but not if you're under 18. But go on YouTube, watch the trailer. It's incredibly violent, and it's going to be good.
I'm in.
I still need to watch Cocaine Bear.
That's nice.
I still need to see Plane as well. Damn it.
Yeah. Right, before Aaron does his thing, let's just very quickly get down. Archie loves the toys as he feels they were just better. Yeah, too right.
That's
And
true.
kids
Yeah.
plays with them. I know we talk a lot about that. He likes the mechanics of the Star Corps mask and all that, and that's all the good stuff.
Good man.
Metatron got loads of Knights player builds to get rid of and colour Viking ships. Yeah, it's pretty hard to shift actually once you.
Thanks.
It's literally car boot fodder, isn't it, Playmobil?
It's tricky. How you doing, Eltender?
Yeah, then.
Hello, man.
Nice. Chat mate, Skeleton Warrior bootleg. Chat mate, there you go. Skeleton Warrior bootleg.
It's pretty
See,
cool.
if I was any good, I would try and repaint him.
Yeah.
Practice.
Yeah.
Patience.
Darby's claim sales are always good. Not bluff for Andy. Right, Aaron, what you got?
Right. Well, everyone's seen the video, but I will still show it off. Picked up at Showmasters Spring, LCC Spring. Picked up the Shore Trooper Hot Toy for an insanely good price.
He is pretty damn sweet.
Yeah, he's cool. So
That was a good deal as well.
very good deal. So obviously, as you can see, I haven't actually properly opened him yet because I won't be displaying them just too soon. But there he is, there in all his glory. And
I mean, they are cool, but they're definitely more statues than toys.
Well, they're not statues; they are dolls.
yeah, they're basically like fancy action men.
Yeah.
Can you take his helmet off?
It's got no head on it. It'll just pop off.
Be part of it. As my old work colleagues used to say, how are the dollies? I had a £370 hot toy delivered to work, and someone I worked with thought it was a bit of rigging kit, so they opened it with a standing knife, just whoosh, and fractions of millimeters away. Luckily, they put like a separator in between, but they almost tore right through the packaging.
Yeah. So really happy with that. So yeah, he had it for 180, which was a good price. But again, always bring cash to these things because obviously cash is king. So he took 160 cash.
Oh, very nice.
So for whatever reason, he just wanted straight up cash for it. That's his own reason. But there we go. So yeah, really nice.
That's cool.
It doesn't. It's really difficult. I can't really get it up. But like, it's gun there. Only because if I pick up the plastic, all these little hands and stuff are going to fall out.
Yeah,
They came with like a million different pieces.
Yeah, he's got 4 additional hands, so 2 for each side. Some additional clips to go.
There's one just doing that.
Yeah, which I'm going to need to change one of the hands to hold if I want him to hold the gun.
Yeah, they just pop out. Easy.
Comes with a stand as well. So yeah, super happy with that.
That's a really good price.
Yeah, crazy. One of those ones. So Gav from Leicester Vintage obviously showed me it. The guy's called Spiro, and I can't remember what his shop's name is, but it's in Cardiff. So if any of the
Spiro, a bald Welsh guy.
Yeah,
he's the nicest man. I used to buy
Yeah.
stuff with him all the time. Yeah.
he sometimes pops up at the toy fairs, but he's normally more see him at the Comic Cons.
He is back in. I say back in the day. He's got great stuff now. But I was speaking to him. He doesn't do as many toy fairs because of his shop and because of the cons. But back in the day, man, he always had some great stuff. I'm pretty sure I bought that Scorponok off him, possibly. But yeah, I love that guy. He's the best.
Yeah, super nice. I think his shop was on Leicester Toys.
It was,
Yeah.
and I think either he just moved into a new premises or he was about to move into a new premises when they filmed it. I can't remember which, but he's a really, really nice guy, and he's always got great stuff. Action Force for days, that man.
Yeah, he's always got good stuff at the shows. I remember talking to him at NCM maybe last year, and he just bought like someone's like Sting, WCW Sting collection.
Nice.
And he just had loads of it, and it was just crazy.
Yeah.
So happy with that now.
That's cool.
And and he reminded me, I from a certain toy company in America that takes a year to send toys. I had a update from one of them that one of them's on the way. Boom.
Nice.
So I got a mythic coming. So hopefully it should be here for next week's show.
I've decided that it's not a hot toy, but it is a 1/6 toy that I ordered in June 2021 on the anniversary this year. So when it gets to 2 years from ordering, I'm gonna request my money back because I can't be bothered to wait anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, that seems crazy.
Yeah. I'm not sure it is legal, but it's not. If you give someone like the full cash money, there we go, the full cash money. I don't know. Galactic Attic in Cardiff. There we go. Yeah, he's an absolute dude. That guy, absolute dude.
Sorry, Brentford just scored 2-0.
Nice. 2-0. Right.
Bees.
Liverpool. What's the Real Madrid game saying?
0-0 last time I looked at it.
How you doing, Les? I hope you enjoyed your evening. Out watching some comedy, which is cool. Some Hot Toys love. Is that your pickups?
Away in that hotel that Les works in.
Yeah, genuinely, she'll sort you out.
I've been looking at it. It looks really nice.
Yeah. Les, get in touch with Andy about getting him a discount or something, or just booking him in. I don't know, make him pay full price, double it. I don't know. He's really nice.
Don't double it.
Don't double it. So I've been digging around. Right, I've got to show you a couple of things because it'll make you laugh.
Make us laugh. You're trying to pre-sell before you've even.
I'm always trying to pre-sell stuff. Dude, I'm trying to pre-sell stuff. In fact, this is a pre-sale. If anyone is interested, I had to make some space from a new 18 van, so I jiggled some stuff over. So these have got to go. They're cool, aren't they? But they got to go. So
they're not as good as the glow in the dark ones.
Which aren't going. Aaron
I think Aaron got you that. Yeah.
They ain't going anywhere. They're wicked.
That was a car boot find, that one.
Oh, unbelievable. Well good. Is this not one of the worst things you've ever seen, but also kind of amazing? This is a double show because I think I showed this on Johnny's auction. Look how rubbish that is.
That's what you put in the chat, isn't
That's horrendous, Dan.
I mean, it is so bad.
It's so bad. Cheaper, right?
Do you want to see the information who made it on the back?
Is it just brown? Yeah. Classic.
Actual product may differ from illustration. It's absolutely incredible. That is rubbish. Yeah. So that's for sale. I'll tell you what else I dug out, which is going to be for sale. Oh! It's a Gears of War Lancer. Check it out. Whoa! Yeah, it was gold at one point. Someone painted it black. So yeah.
That's cool.
Would you be able to sell that at a show?
Yeah, it's not real, mate. Chainsaw ain't real.
I don't know. It's going to live funny with all this stuff now, isn't it?
Nah.
You probably will have to put a big orange tip on the end of it.
Nah, it'll be fun. And look at this. A bit different for me. I don't even know if anyone's into Doctor Who. Look at that.
It's kind of cool.
It's very
That
cool.
is actually very cool.
11 Doctors complete. It's all for sale, guys. It's all for
The
sale.
Lancer's picking up some heat. You might have already sold it.
Oh, bloody hell.
Too much to post. I'm just gonna
Go on, mate.
jump off for a second. I'm just being called by Claire in the other room. I'll
All
be
right,
back.
all right, speak to you sec. Yeah, the Lancer's a weird one, right? Because I've also got the
Oh yeah, the first Lancer.
first Lancer with the.
Yeah.
With the
It's
thing,
just
right?
so unnecessarily big. It's like
It's-
Final
it-
Fantasy sort of scale big.
They're so unruly, man. They
I
really are.
love the Gears of War games. They were so fun.
And that one's not for sale, but this one,
The dudes
was-
were roided up, weren't they?
it was the gold one. But now it's when I bought it off someone who painted it all black, and it probably needs a bit of a touch up. It's cool though, like it all comes to pieces and whatnot. And yeah, I don't know, like they're kind of hard to price because this has been mucked with, but I think it looks quite cool black. Although it'd probably be better if it was back to its original gold. Yeah, I don't know. I think I priced it at like 230, 250 or something. They're kind of expensive now because you just don't find them anymore. But
Yeah, so it's long gone, isn't it?
yeah, you can't get any more. You know, well, I bought that pink one. I bought that for Hannah. I bought it off play.com for 30 quid. And I'm like, that's one of them things when I'm like, I should have just bought all of them. They had the blue ones, the camera, the gold. I should have just been like, oh, however many you've got, I'll have them all and just store them up and off because now they're several hundred quid. But yeah.
It's easier said than done, isn't it?
I remember play.com.
Yeah.
I bought so much stuff on play.com. I used to buy my sideshow. So I started collecting the G.I. Joe sideshow Hot Toys scale stuff. And I bought the Cobra Commander and the Cobra Sniper and the Cobra Trooper. Basically, I was into all the Cobra stuff. And then they released Storm Shadow, and I pre-ordered Storm Shadow from play.com, and it sold out real quick. They're quite cheap, is the thing at Play. And I came back home one day, and there was a message, the thing placed for, we left it in a safe place. And I'm like, right. Clearly the delivery driver had, you know where I live. It's unlikely someone stole it. So anyway, I rang play.com, and I'm like, it's not. Oh, sorry about that. We'll send you a replacement one. And I was like, but you won't because you won't have any. Oh no, you're right. We haven't got any. I'm like, I know because it's sold out almost. And because of that, I stopped collecting G.I. Joe sideshow scale ones. I was so irritated to miss one. And after that, we did some really cool ones like Baroness and Firefly and Flint and all sorts of people. But I stopped, and I've sold most. I've only got 3 left now, I think. I sold Snake Eyes. That was a good one. Yeah.
Happy days. I remember just reminded me of like old shops that are obviously long gone, but my brother just sold I remember when he bought it, like a special edition when Slayer released the God Hates Us All album.
Yeah.
So we went, he ordered it. It was like the special edition, like vinyl. This is obviously before vinyl like has resurfaced and became popular.
Yeah.
But he sold his he sold it actually on Facebook Marketplace. He sold all his Slayer vinyls, including the other ones he bought in the 80s. But I just remember going up to the Virgin Megastore in Kingston.
Yep.
Like, obviously you don't get Virgin Megastores anymore. I just remember going in there. I remember it being a couple of levels of just like pure music. And it was just...
I had some really good eBay action a few months ago. I sold, Slayer and Megadeth and Anthrax. I sold like just basically loads of thrash stuff, old Metallica stuff. I basically peaked. I hit it. Well, I hit it right at the kind of Stranger Thingsy moment, and everyone was after the thrash. So,
I think this year was the first year that vinyls outsold CDs since the 80s.
I still buy. I mean, I do, but I've got some vinyl coming. But I like it as a thing. But I wouldn't buy it instead of, if you know what I mean. Kieran, mate, if you need that set, get at me. It's all for sale. It's gotta go. It's all gotta go. It's cool. The Lancers are cool. They're just quite bulky.
Yes.
If I buy a Lance, will Ben customize it in RG colours for me?
Yeah, we can stick some green highlights in that somewhere.
Apparently he will. That's pretty sweet. You know what else I'm getting rid of? Aaron, you're going to be like, wait, maybe you won't. I'm going to sell my mobile command center. My G.I. Joe. I mean, they're not not that pricey, but again, it's just something I never thought I'd get rid of. But the time's come, boys. I'm looking at everything and thinking, ugh.
He's culling.
I'm culling big time. I am Joe Cullen, the darts player. Yeah, there's stuff I bought like even more recently, like we're talking about Super 7 stuff. Got like Ren and Stimpy's, and they're really cool. But my ideal setup is smaller than this with regards to the amount of stuff. So everything is quite, because you can't see this side with this angle.
Mm-hmm.
So everything's quite spread out. Less open space because I am absolutely over the dust in my life, and I want things to be more cased. And then I'd like to put like some proper effort into the lighting.
Yeah.
So it was just like a really nice, chilled space to be in, rather than yet again I've allowed myself to get overwhelmed with like clutter, and just a bit over it. Really.
That's what I'm thinking. When I finally get a collection room sorted out and everything, I want it's going to be a lot smaller scale. So I just want the hot toys.
Yep.
And then I just want the mythics.
Well, but you touched on this the other day, Aaron, that if you're getting the hot toys, if you're getting the hot toys, you don't need all of the Black Series.
No. So the only Black Series I've got left is my stuff from the Mandalorian, and just a couple of odd figures like the Celebration Boba Fett and Han Solo, which is just like I got that in Germany at Celebration when they released it. Yeah. It's got a story behind it and everything, but I'm selling my San Diego exclusive Grand Admiral Thrawn because I just bought that off In Demand Toys. It's a cool piece, but for the same price that Thrawn set, I could get a hot toy.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yep. I hear you. Yeah. Callum gets it. We've seen the what's to say, like, it's the entire building you've made. Yeah, it all begins with a no clutter myth. I mean, this is so much better than it used to be. But even that, I see I've got like 3 carded Killer Tomatoes. Probably just need 1. Just pick the best one.
You need more.
They get super expensive.
You guys are so lucky you don't live in like a communal building like this. There was one of the neighbours knocking on the door because someone's parked in his bay, and he was like, he's banging on everyone's doors trying to find out who's parked in his bay. I'm like, it's not me.
Not me, mate.
Claire's sister was here last night, so he's probably heard someone else's voice and thinks we've got guests just parked.
Shipping, I've got no idea. It depends where. Honestly, it's massive.
I'm sure Pikiara lives like Reading way. It's not too far away.
Message me, man. Message me up. We can sort something out. Have a good night, Carlos.
Good night, Carlos.
Night. Oh, speak of the devil.
Very.
Excuse me, Derby Collector. I've claimed something on your claim sale.
Aaron's after your other Knights Templar mythic.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Oh, and he has replied. So
there we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Retract your statement.
Retract your statement. I live in Staines, so just down the road, so we can figure something out. I'm sure.
Need some payment details, bruh.
What is Ben's setup like? Does he have bookcases and detolf?
Oh yeah, it looks like this.
Yeah, I mean, and even this is all scaled down from what it used to be, isn't it? It used to have a bunch more stuff.
Because when I move, it's all going to have to go into storage for a bit anyway. And
That's
then
true,
when I get a new place, I'm probably going to. What I want is the detail that Rise got, the metal ones. I know they're a bit pricier.
I think it's called, but
we're sorting out.
I'd just like 2 of them, so everything's nice and clean, in there.
Do you want the tall one like Rise got, or do you want a stubby one like that?
I don't know.
Because I might be getting rid of that one. I'm trying to, like I say, make space.
Yeah. If you do, give me a shout.
They're cool. They're really cool. They're IKEA ones. They're quite pricey as well, but they are good. And they got you can look down on them as well. They got glass top, so you can look in the top of them.
I couldn't.
I bet you could, mate. You could look underneath. You could look up.
You could put Sam in one.
Yeah. we could put Sam and Andy in one. They could live together in a little case. Yeah. So we've had a few people asking recently about toy fairs and kind of like if they want to do their first one and that sort of stuff. And aside from the logistics and booking of the table, I think we should put together a little
how to.
Yeah, just tips and tricks and whatever. And
I'd be all ears. What have you got?
Well, someone asked on the group, and it's like, if you're going to sell at a toy fair, obviously,
I did see it.
Yeah, obviously, like, you pick one that's near you and do all that sort of stuff, and but like, find out if you can have a backer. Having a backer is a massive deal because it is quite literally another table.
Yeah.
The first time I did Sandy, I didn't realise you couldn't, and it was a massive pain.
Yeah. Sandown, I love it. It's my favourite toy fair, but my goodness, you don't get a lot of space.
It's more that my small car at the time, I'd rejig stuff so I could fit the table in, which meant I had to leave 2 boxes at home, and I had a load more shelves. Then I had too much shelves to fit on the table that I was having. And
see, Aaron's got the space thing worked out. He basically builds outwards. It's like it constructs just
scaffold.
Yeah, scaffolds it up.
Street house.
Me and the boys turn up with the back of the loader.
Getting up there. But yeah, like backers, tablecloths, always take change. Take
some sort of float.
Yeah,
bring lunch because it's expensive.
Food and drink. You might not get a chance to go and get something, so bring food and drink. If you're smarter than I am and have the space, take a trolley to move your gear from your car to the venue.
It's just the little collapsible foldable sack trucks. Take up no room whatsoever and are so handy. Don't leave them at a toy show like Sam did.
Oh yeah, you lost that. Yeah, you had a good one as well. They take up too much room that I'm not prepared to lose that room, but I've got smaller cars.
I was folded up, so it was about that wide, but about that deep. Just slid on top of the box.
That's a Lego set. I could sell.
For you it is, yeah.
Yeah, but remember, Dan's got like extra long arms, so he can hold like an extra couple of boxes in those arms.
Mate, I've started bringing my gloves, my woolly gloves, because I was so sick. You know what it's like with the plastic tubs when you carry them and it just destroys your fingers. So yeah,
especially from the NEC when you're carrying them about a mile from the car park.
Yeah, that is a bit brutal. But yeah, I think Rye mentioned some good stuff about pricing. I like to price my stuff beforehand and put tags on it or stickers, just so if I wander off, someone else can watch it without having too much trouble. But if you make a note in a book, what I also do is I say like what I want for it, but like what I would take for it. So if you've got 50 quid on it, but it's like I would take 40 quid for it, then if I go for a little wander or whatever, and Hannah, she has the, not that she
authority to be like 45.
I say the authority, she can do what she wants, but yeah, like I'm not gonna come back and be like, oh, whatever. And sometimes it's 20 quid and that's what I want for it, and that's the end of it. I'd rather keep it.
I think pre-pricing is a good idea because one, you know exactly what you've got, and two, there's a lot of people at shows who don't like talking to people and they don't want to ask about a price. So if they can pick it up, look at it, and they can see what the price is straight away, they know whether they're going to want to buy it or not.
It's interesting you say that, man. I've always found, and hopefully people that have seen us and chatted to us at toy fairs, all of us would hopefully support this statement that like be nice to people.
Yeah.
Like chat to people. I like chatting to people even if they're not going to buy my stuff. They're like, that's really cool. And it's like, oh yeah, man.
Having a chat with people is great.
It's supposed to be a fun and friendly environment. Oh, sorry. So look at this. That's what they're called, Fabricor cabinets.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they are cool. They are cool cabinets.
But
are you allowed backers at Kempton? Yes, you are. Yeah, Kempton backers, yes. NEC backers, yes.
Sandy's the only one that's a no, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nebworth backers, yes. I'm thinking of the ones that we do. Chatham backers, yes. The only one that you can't have backers on, and that is because of the setup. The room is Sandown.
That's what I'm laughing at.
Bring extra deodorant.
It make no difference.
Make sure where's the place that's doing the toy show will allow you to order a Mackey's breakfast in.
That was a game changer.
An absolute touch. Yeah, good shout from David. Know what you're selling.
Be knowledgeable about what you're selling because people will ask you about it.
Don't be an eBay looker upper when you ask. If someone asks, I've had it before. I've looked at something and said to someone like, "Oh, like how much is that?" And they're like, "Oh, 1 second." And they literally showed me eBay. I'm like, "Oh, well, it sells for this online." I was like, "I'm not interested."
That is my.
If they've done that beforehand and told me how much it was, I'd be more inclined to be like, okay, let's see what we can do. They did it in front of me. It was just like,
do your research, understand what it is. But yeah, that's one conversation that you can have it. But we have the same chat about car boot sales. Is if you're selling at a toy fair, remember this: you're not on eBay. No one cares what this goes for on eBay. No one asked what it goes for on eBay. If you are buying at a toy fair and you see something and want to check what it is on eBay, maybe walk around the corner before you look on your phone rather than standing there. It doesn't matter to me. I don't care, because if you want to resell stuff, don't bother me. I'm just saying that it does put some people's backs up. But if you're selling, understand what you're selling, price it up accordingly, and yeah, don't get bullied unless it's me, and I'll throw you a disgusting lowball. It's just how I roll. What are you gonna do?
If you prime someone up to say, I'm gonna hit you with this, let's talk. Like,
I always do.
Well,
You say, is there wiggle room? And they go, yeah. And you go, well, I'll give you 50p for it. And they go, it's 100 quid. And you're like, I'm just starting.
Starting the dance.
I'm just starting the dance. Make sure you, if you can, two special live streams on Sunday and Monday. David World Toys. If you don't follow him on YouTube, you should.
Sunday. Oh man, don't forget your mother's on Sunday.
It's Mother's Day on Sunday. Yeah.
I'll be hungover seeing my mum, but she knows that.
Sure, yeah, you'll be.
She loves you.
It's going to be face deep in a carvery, a Mother's Day carvery Sunday.
No, my mother would not let us eat not a carvery that she hasn't cooked. She loves cooking a roast dinner, and I'm not even joking. She loves cooking roast dinners. That's cool. I might have a pot noodle.
Question is though, are we going to get a love letter from Ben at 1 o'clock 2 o'clock in the morning?
Well, Saturdays are starting at 12 p.m. So it's not going to be the early hours of the morning if you get a love letter from me. It's going to be about 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
I'm all ears for it.
Face full of kebab. Despicable.
Thanks to Guinness. The rugby's on. It's the only sport I watch.
Yeah.
Because it's
it is, isn't it?
To play it.
I got
Ireland can do the Grand Slam, can't they?
I hope not.
So I'm hoping
they can do it against England.
Yeah. I'm hoping this weekend. I've got Enfield, going to Enfield on Saturday. See a few people. Meeting out Robbo as well. Hopefully, be good to see Paul and that lot. And I'm out in Kingston on Saturday night, seeing an old friend of mine. Then I'm hoping, if the weather's nice and Andy and Aaron are available, if they're up for it, then we might get a little wander in Sunday morning. We'll see.
I want to. I'm more inclined to go now because you've got that little treat for me.
I know. I was going to say, if you were like, I can't be bothered. If the weather's bad,
I'm 100% right now. If the weather's bad, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I see these people go around the boot fairs, and I'm like, more power to you. Like, do you? But like, I'm not running around the boot fair for a Mickey Mouse PVC figure. Like,
if it was nice and dry, and you were like, I don't know if I can be bothered. Remember what I got for you.
No, yeah. But I mean, to be honest, I might even just drive to your house to pick it up, even if the weather's bad.
It's going to be on.
I think the weather's going to stop it for me.
I just looked at the weather, and it's literally rain every day.
Okay,
great.
So
excellent news. Well, then I guess that answers the question, doesn't it?
Sorry, guys.
That's all right.
But Slab the Vikings got it. Party at Ben's mum's gaff.
See, if anyone else said that, other than the Viking, he'd be like, jokes. No, Andy, that's not cool. We got to do another Toy Boy London meetup and eat some barbecue and whatnot.
Yeah.
Bodines has been on the cards for so long.
I know.
Business.
I need those burn ends in my life.
Yeah.
Going back to toy fairs, also Herne Bay. There's a toy fair there on the 18th.
Okay.
Is that Sci-Fi by the Sea or something?
No, I think that's where it is. But this is that RSP toy fairs. I think they do like the Maidenhead.
Okay.
They do all those ones. But yeah, so
it's Bulldog toy fairs as well, isn't there? West Country Way.
Is VortCon on as well? There was something. I think there's something going on, which is just like the boys only themed show. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Boys only themed show.
Yeah, as the boys, the TV show. I think it's called like VortCon.
Yeah, that I'm sure that is. Yeah, just okay. The 3 NECA figures that exist of the boys then will be for sale.
I was talking to someone about it in the shop. They were going to a Supernatural one, and the people that do that also host the VortCon one. And last year, the cast, like, we're all like hanging out with them.
I'd love to meet Jack Quaid. That'd be the best.
Is that Butcher?
No, that's
Carl.
Jack Quaid plays
Homelander.
No, I'm getting tired.
No,
Jack Quaid plays the Simon Pegg character from the book, the main character.
Huey.
Thank you, Wee Huey. So plays Wee.
Yeah.
Simon Pegg's son.
Simon Pegg's son in the game, but the character of Huey in the book is based on Simon Pegg. It looks like Simon Pegg. It was written as if Simon Pegg was the character.
That's why this person said that he's there. But yeah, I don't know when he was on. You might have missed it already, but there was definitely a thing called.
What's it called? VoltCon.
Voight, as in
Voight. Yeah, sorry, as in Voight Industries or whatever it's called.
Tony Starr plays Homelander, who is the best character. Do we still do a £20 challenge? I think we will when we get back up and running. We haven't done it for a while.
Yeah. Where's the belt?
Who knows where the belt is? It's with Aaron, I think.
Oh, it must be in the bin by now.
I think I've got it. Hang on.
Oh,
Hang on.
I've got it right next to my bed.
I've got it on. He's wearing it.
Aaron, can you put a dressing gown on? No, I've got my belt on, Mum.
Imagine if Aaron stood up and he was Winnie the Pooh in it and just had a top on, nothing underneath. Whoops.
There's more chance of that happening with me for forgetting to put clothes on.
And listen,
I left the house the other day in my slippers.
I got some stuff. I got some stuff for Himesh on when we see him.
Yeah.
Look at the bag I've put it in.
The Hogan bag. You saw it down the pit, and I was like, "Oh man, I'm tempted, but I don't need it. Why would
you don't need it, mate? You don't.
I've got a t-shirt.
Did you go to the beach shop?
Yeah. I've got a t-shirt and some stickers from there.
There we go.
But I didn't want to pay the like $20 or whatever it was for that bag, so I was like, no. Oh, what's in his bag of tricks?
Hello.
He actually has it.
It is.
It's still there. It's still going.
Got the pog mat.
Got a pog mat. That belt is that old that when I made that in like 3
we got that
jobs,
new one that we picked up that we never did
anything with. Yeah, we got to make that into belt. That one I made 3 jobs ago. I didn't even have an Instagram or anything, so it was just Andy and Aaron's logos on it.
With a photocopy of an old £20 note. Beautiful.
Yeah, which apparently is illegal. Yeah, see, so it was just Andy's and Empire because I didn't have a thing. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. So yeah, we would do one. We haven't done we haven't done one at the last couple of fairs.
I think it's because we've not really had time. Like the last couple of fairs we've done, there's not.
Yeah, I was going to say like yeah.
And we're not together. I'm not with you guys until hopefully Sandown or Kempton.
Well, yeah. So
but I may not be able to.
NEC, it'll be.
Yeah, I'm not good. I can't do.
It'll be us 3 minus Andy and Gary as well, which is cool.
You don't do it. I don't have to be involved.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying out loud. So us 3 do NEC. Then Nebworth is me and Rye.
Yeah.
And then Kempton. I would hope we'll all be at Kempton, possibly.
Yeah, my fingers are crossed. I think I need to decide on one of them. I don't think I can do both. So annoying. And
then Sandown the week after, in May. Yeah, so I'm just going to do all of them, man. Like I say, I'm I said to you, like, I'm running out of stuff to sell. I'm about to have a lot of stuff to sell.
I don't believe a word of it when you say I've got nothing left.
Well, no, I had nothing left. I was like, I'm done with what I'm going to sell, and I'm looking around. And I'm like, oh no, I want to sell most of what I've got. So I need to do as many toy fairs as possible. My eBay is bustling because I'm just everything I had previously on the stall. I've just wound up on eBay to try and clear it out so I can sell new stuff at the shows. I always feel a little bit like when I think someone mentioned earlier on in the chat when you kind of you have the same stuff week in week out at the toy fairs, and because we see the same people, I've seen them, and you got or someone like Stu Reihart and Nikki will make the trip, and they're like, I got new stuff, and it's like, no, it's the same stuff as last week. So just trying to get new stuff. The £20 challenge was legendary. It was legendary when Aaron won it for some flipping Power Rangers stationery.
Yeah.
No, he didn't. He won it for a pillow.
I was going to say, it was the Yugo pillow, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Pillow. I still got that pillow.
He lost with the stationery, but he won with a pillow.
Never forget.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Ludo.
And that was the end of it, I think. No, Jay.
we never did it again.
It's too many.
I think
It was funny. It was funny. Like,
I think I won it once, maybe twice.
I'm pretty sure there was a league written down somewhere, but it kind of just went missing. But
the problem is that people don't know is, although it was always like maximum effort to win the £20 challenge belt, minimum effort in wanting to look after it. like I want to win. I want to win so I can be like, but I don't want to look after the belt. In fact, like, it was me that almost lost it. It was in my loft, wasn't it? I just threw it once. I mean, it really is.
I think for a while you were like, I don't know where it is. Like, genuinely don't know where it is.
It's a broken child's wrestling belt. It's the straps don't connect. I'm too fat to wear it, even if they did. Like, yeah, rubbish.
It's just like us. We are all broken.
And
but toys bring us together.
The Weaver, Mr. T brings me and Andy together. It always annoyed me with this particular figure, even as a child. That what's Mr. T most famous for?
His chains.
His chains. No chains.
Yeah.
They've given him
he wore like blue, not green. But
well, of course. But even if you're like whatever outfit you're going to put him in, even when he was like undercover, that's how stupid 18 was. When he was like doing undercover work, so he's wearing like a maintenance man's uniform, still just 1,000 chains. Like that was non-negotiable.
Big feather and his mohawk.
The big feather, the mohawk. So I get not having the feather. I understand that.
But he was the muscle. Templeton Peck was the man of mystery. He was the double agent or whatever. The
face man. Well,
yeah.
you say that, but it was Hannibal Smith in the.
That's true, actually.
That's.
Oh yeah.
Always putting his face
meeting the people to gauge them and see how they are and if they're genuine.
Yeah.
He was very stereotypical in a lot of them.
Apparently, he was hated by all members of the cast. George Peppard. Apparently.
Oh.
Yeah. Teacher strike. No bedtime. Whoop whoop.
Old to be young again.
Okay, it's not good. We've got a teacher strike. We've got teachers, junior doctors, railway.
Trains on strike tomorrow and Saturday.
It's a disaster. Well, Tom Pop Enfield, I'm hoping to be there about 9 o'clock because I'm incredibly particular about getting a parking space, even though there's loads.
It's massive.
Get yourself a cheeky breakfast. Enjoy it.
It's not cheeky. I'm literally meeting people for breakfast.
Yeah.
I'm meeting.
With these Monday to Friday workers.
The breakfast back. I have to go for it.
I'm meeting about four people. I've got some business. Got some business to take care of. So yeah.
Oh, you're getting rid of the big boy, aren't you?
Getting rid of the big boy. Yeah. Yeah. It's next to me. It's just there, Andy.
Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend.
It would already be in your house or in your hands.
I know, like I said, there's nothing I can do. Like it's got to go. It was nice to see it.
It's too big. I've enjoyed it.
It's too big to fit in there.
I've enjoyed it. It's time to go. All my big stuff's going. All my big stuff's going. Honestly.
Except the belly. What?
Said a what?
What?
Dude, I was even looking at Cloverfield, and I'm like,
don't do it. You'll regret it. You'll 100%.
Please don't get rid of it.
Well, maybe not that, but I think the Dino Riders T-Rex. Maybe I'm gonna put it anyway. Going through. Have you seen the Bring Back the A-Team stories about George? Possibly. You're talking about when I wanted to bring it back, and he was just like, absolutely not. I mean, yeah, he was just an incredibly unpleasant human being.
Peter, I saw your pictures. You were mingling with all the Neighbours stars last night.
He was at a Neighbours.
Neighbours reunion.
Doctor and Susan Kennedy.
Did I tell you about? I must have done. We've been doing this 3 years. When I was in a punk band for a very short period of time with people, 2 of which I've still never met, but we did some recordings, and the band was called Diagnosis Murder, and we sung specifically songs about that sort of thing on TV. And there was one song that was about Carl Kennedy from.
I don't think you've ever told us you were in bands, Dan.
Well.
What did you play? Guitar?
You know what I was doing today while I was working.
Playing
the cowbell.
I got about 400 copies of an album that one of my old bands made in my loft. So I was deconstructing them like Alan Partridge, like they're going to go get mulched. So I've recycled. These are just tops and inlays. That's 75 tops and inlays, all going in recycling. Oh, hurts, tragic, but what am I going to do with them? Yeah, I used to play in bands, boys, back in the day.
Never knew.
Yeah, there we go.
Do you enjoy any Limp Bizkit covers?
All right, it's the end of the live stream.
Lie.
Robo Skull's staying, and if Robo Skull goes, Good Toys gets first dibs on it. That is a fact. That is a fact, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure. Let's call it there. Let's call it.
Happy toy hunting this weekend, everyone. Make sure to post it up on Toy Division, all that jazz.
Yeah. I should have just given the CDs away.
I need to try to figure out a way to sell them all.
If you like At the Drive-In, you might enjoy my old band. But
remember those days when you used to get like Krang magazine and just have like confirmation CD and stuff.
CDs, mate. Used to get tapes.
Tapes, yeah, I knew that was coming.
I'm old. Yeah.
Metallica have released their thing, their new album on tape for like a promo thing.
Have they?
Yeah.
It's funny because St. Anger, when Bob Rock produced it, the drums sounded like they recorded onto a tape, and then somehow onto a mini disc, and then like in a bin.
That wasn't great.
It was bad. Right, take it easy, guys. I'm out of anger with you. Right, let's end broadcast.
Tick, 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 tick.
Nice one, James. Right.
Take it easy, guys. See you later.
Yes.